surgery. I'm just going to wait for the heart attack to happen. Saying I'm not going to buy the tickets in advance to go see SMG on stage because I know they'll be available when I show up at the door.
Not so.
It's not going to happen. There will be no tickets when you show up to the door. They're all taken ahead of time.
That doesn't apply to Doc, I understand. But for me, yes, there are tickets available.
Please still come to my shows.
But I mean, I've never in my entire life seen such. Start
again.
No, I won't start again.
Okay.
I won't. I'm going to continue.
Okay, continue.
I'm just reading this now for the first time. Such a disdain for immigrants and immigration that their life is not worthy enough, that they were here as a little child, and that makes them less worthy to live here. And
that's
they're
what Donald Trump is saying.
Right, and they should go back to a country that they didn't live in.
What do you think of Donald?
Okay. By the way, Melania, who's a U.S. citizen,
is an immigrant.
Is an immigrant and lived here less time than many of these dreamers.
And she is a U.S. citizen.
And she's a U.S. citizen now.
So what do you say about this?
So I'm telling you what I have to say about this. And then to say, I'm going to give you a reassurance, I won't touch you for 6 months. So it's like going to a doctor saying, I have a reassurance, you're going to live for about 6 months and then you're going to croak. So you can either do something right now about it and take some medicine, or just don't bother, go live your life, enjoy it, and you'll be dead in 6 months from now. That's basically what he said. How irresponsible. How underhanded. Deceitful to say to somebody, don't do anything about your status, you'll just become illegal in 6 months. How freaking deceitful is that?
Very.
You got to do something about it now.
Something should be done. You can't have these people.
You got to talk into the microphone. I don't even hear you in the. There you go.
Yeah.
Why don't you put your headphones on?
Dude, I'm taping your asphalt right now, man. That's what I'm doing.
I don't want to be taped.
Just screwed up my entire thing. I'm trying to get 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
Whoa.
He's trying to get 60 seconds of sex use, basically. Did he just say that? Was that Freudian? He said, I was Freudian. He just said, I'm sitting here taping you, Brad, and I'm just trying to get 60 seconds of sex. And I'm like, wow. That's exactly what the man said. I think you need to leave the studio now, Squeeze. I don't know if I can continue this show.
Squeeze knows that he gets a full hour of sexy when he watches the Brad and Squeeze show.
I don't know if I can continue with it right now.
Squeeze is about to quit.
He's about to walk out.
He's just like, nobody listens to Squeeze, but when we do listen to him,
it's really bad. It's
like
really bad.
The worst.
The worst ever.
This week has been perfected.
A divorce and then 60 seconds of sex with Brad.
On a show of swingers.
60 seconds, not 66. Okay. Sex is for short. Right?
S-E-C-S.
So he said 60 sex. And he was saying C-C-S.
I normally would say 60 sex, but I had to correct myself because I know how you all think.
You are a
And
sick
there it goes.
man.
I was a little bit late in catching myself. Hence all of this right now.
Oh my
For the
God.
past 4.5 minutes.
I don't know.
All right, now how would you differ? Can you say sex, S-E-X, versus sex, S-E-C-S? How do you say it differently?
By putting 60 in front of it.
What?
But he said 60 sex.
No, because I was catching myself, knowing
Yeah,
that
so
your
he
word
said
went
it
to-
twice, and then I'm
He's
like,
got big
did he
goals,
just say
Brad.
that
He's got
and I'm
big
just saying, did he just say he wants to have sex with me for 60 seconds, and he's taping it?
Oh, come on. That's.
I could have sworn that's what he just said to me.
You're all terrible.
Oh my God!
Wet
Squeeze.
sugar. Wet sugar.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I'm not on that team.
That's not Team Squeeze.
No, that's definitely not team.
That's a different team. That's a different team, and he doesn't play on that
No, I
team.
do not play on that team. All right? Let me make that very, very clear, definitively clear.
That team, there should be no Squeeze in that team, right?
No.
You don't want a uniform for the team, do you?
There's
There's a uniform for the
I'm
team
not
if
on
you
that
want it.
All right.
You would look really pretty in rainbow colors. Squeeze.
Yes, they have the uniform once a year during the parade at Greenwich Village. There's a uniform for that team.
Stop tipping you.
Squeeze's live stream is ending right now.
Right now. My live stream's about to end.
Oh my God.
Do you want social media questions? We
God,
have
please, yes.
No. I'm still talking about Donald Trump's stupid tweet.
Finish up on Donald
That's like
Trump.
the dumbest thing I ever heard in my entire life. So dumb. If you're a DACA person, you got to deal with it now. I should start going on Twitter. Why doesn't the real Brad Bernstein go on Twitter?
That's a great question, real Brad Bernstein.
Is that my name on Twitter?
No, you're at Brad H. Bernstein.
Why doesn't Brad H. Bernstein? I don't go on Twitter.
I've noticed.
I don't do it.
We're gonna get you up there, Brad.
I know why.
I don't have the time.
You'll get so slammed if you go on Twitter.
Why would I get slammed? From all the anti-immigrant people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Twitter definitely has its fair share of trolls, but like I love some good Twitter conversation. Like a Twitter fight. Oh, that's fun.
I'd rather just help people. Why can't I just help people?
You can by enlightening them.
Why can't I just help people? Why can't this world just be, you know what, Brad, you're going to help people. But Brad's not going to get in a fight about immigration
Call
policy.
1-800 LawLink.
Brad doesn't want to fight
That's
about
a terrible
immigration
idea.
policy.
Yeah, no, everyone would lose that fight. That's a
Yeah,
waste
but I
of
don't
your
want.
time.
But I don't want to waste my time.
I agree with you.
I'm not convincing anybody to change their mind.
I agree with you.
Just on, so it's. I find the whole thing stupid.
But there would still be many immigration questions.
Am I going to
on
convince
Twitter.
anybody? I'm not going to convince anyone to change their mind. Anyone who's on Twitter who is going to respond to my tweet has already made up their mind, and is so solidified in their opinions that by me responding to them, all they're doing, and all I'm doing is just digging in.
You ever notice those people are the ones
But-
that are not asking the questions?
But we are not
Absolutely,
right.
right.
But we're not. I don't think. I just think. What it causes is just more division than it does.
Yeah, you can't
That
feed the trolls.
it causes more division than it does healing or understanding. So you're responding to tweets and Twitter and all that stuff, and on Facebook, and people giving their political opinions. And then people arguing back, and all you're doing is people are digging in. They have already solidified their positions. You're not changing anybody's mind. All you're doing is making yourself upset, making other people upset, and wasting, I believe, an enormous amount of time.
Some guy
I
said,
totally agree with you.
and you probably know this guy by the name of Andrew McGlone.
Yes, I do.
Okay, he said, who's the old man in the beard that's on with Squeeze today?
Okay, so I asked earlier
There was a poll.
on
taken.
and off the air. I asked earlier on and off the air, I said, does the beard make me look older? Because I don't want to look older, because I think I'm a young spirit. In spirit, I am young,
Young
Mr.
people love
McGlone.
beards.
What?
Young people love beards.
Yes, but so in spirit, I am young. And then everyone's, no, you don't look,
You look more distinguished, dude.
I look more distinguished. That means older.
No, you look more distinguished. Does not necessarily mean older. It means more mature.
I don't think I agree with that.
You don't think the
What?
beard makes him look distinguished?
I don't think it makes him look more distinguished.
What does it
no.
make me look?
I think it makes you look like I want to go out and have a beer with you more. Like it's like a little chiller, but I don't think that
All right, let's
it makes
fix it.
you look more
I know how to fix this.
distinguished.
If you did not know Brad, you saw him in the street.
Right.
Yes.
Without the beard and with the beard, would you go out, which one would you pick to go out with him?
Yeah.
I
All right.
would-
Now,
I would
okay. Now, one
approach-
second. All
Approach-
right. Wait.
comes the disclaimer.
I have a disclaimer.
Yes.
Okay. One, we're not sexually harassing you because
Thank
you do
you.
work for us. I'm not
Yes.
asking you on a date. Okay. I have to put that disclaimer in. Number two. Let's assume you see me on the street.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm a twin. Okay, Brad has a beard, and the other twin does not have a beard. And your
Good.
friend says, "You know what? I want to. I got these two guys to introduce you to.
You have to pick one.
Got to pick one to go on a date with. Would you go on a date with bearded Brad or non-bearded Brad?
Kyle?
I
Kyle, who would you go on a date with? Would you go on a date with bearded Brad or non-bearded Brad?
We're speaking about a double date with other women, correct?
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Bearded bread is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
So you and Squeeze are out on a date.
Right, so go back to, I need to know this information. Inquiring minds want to know.
You know what? As much as I hate to admit this.
Tell me the truth.
Put it. When it's put that way,
tell me the truth.
I think bearded Brad.
You told me non-bearded Brad.
I know.
You told me non-bearded Brad yesterday.
For those of you listening, put a heart to a beard and put shade.
I'm gonna be honest.
I need the social media to weigh in on this.
I'm going to be very honest.
Well, because I'm ready to shave this thing.
You look cooler with the beard.
I'm shaving it.
You look cooler with beard.
Okay,
maybe I'm square. I should just be.
It takes you not very long at all to grow a nice like full beard.
No, 3-4 days.
I think you shave it. Remind us all what clean-shaven Brad looks like, and then
if he gets a good barber that can,
I kneaded it up yesterday. It just grows back.
You don't know how to knead it up.
I kneaded it up at a barber yesterday.
Well, you went to the wrong barber. You got to go to a Russian barber.
I went to a Russian barber,
which is a fake Russian.
I went to a fake Russian barber. I went to a fake Russian barber.
You got to go to a real Russian barber.
I went to a fake.
You see, you're white, so you got to go to a real. And I'm being stereotypical here. Let me just disclaim that. All right, but you're white, so you got to go to a real Russian barber. I just think the Russian barbers are great.
What about like a Jamaican barber?
No,
they wouldn't know how to deal with me.
Your hair?
Not my hair. They wouldn't know.
No, they could give you a good haircut,
right?
But
they're not giving me a good shave.
No,
they don't know how to deal with.
They know how to shave you.
They don't know how to deal with the white man's beard.
Quite a bit of them.
Can they handle?
Maybe they just wouldn't want to. But still,
okay. I don't know why I can't go to a Jamaican barber.
You can.
No, don't go.
I'm saying yes, you can.
I would think that they can do it.
I think the Russian barber would give you a better shave.
I haven't just on coincidence have gone to a Russian barber.
Have you gone to?
On the street,
have you been back?
I haven't been back because I haven't been up to 222nd Street in several years. But when we had the office there, I used to go get a haircut there. Yeah. He did a good job, the guy.
The days of your jalopy.
Yeah, the guy did a good job.
Okay, so you should go back.
Yeah.
You know? So social media.
He didn't try to kill me when he put the razor to my neck.
Don't you ever think about that?
I do think about that every time. I go. This guy can kill me right now.
He's gonna cut me.
Yeah. There's a whole musical about it.
It's definitely the best scene in Color Purple.
I haven't seen that.
All right, so Michelle just made a very good point. She said we need to stop talking about beard and talk about some serious stuff.
Candy says no beard.
Everyone is saying no beard.
Everybody says no beard.
Shave it.
Shave it.
Shave it. We expect a clean-shaven Brad in here.
What about bald-headed Brad? Should I shave my whole head and go as like Mr. Clean?
We're being reined in here, guys. Can we go back to the show?
Keep the beard and just shave the head.
Michelle,
what do you think of that move?
That might be a good move.
Is that a good move? That's a good move, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, enough.
I'm worried about my vanity here. Can you give me a minute, please? All right. So anyway, Donald Trump is giving really bad advice, Squeeze. It's annoying me. Hurricane Irma is annoying me, too. It's enough with the hurricanes.
You know, there's another one behind it, apparently.
Yeah, Jose.
Yeah, and I heard a joke saying Donald Trump would never let a Jose in America, so we're good on that one.
That's terrible.
Isn't that terrible?
I don't think the wall's going to stop Jose from coming, right?
No wall.
No, yeah. See how that wall works out with Jose there coming in, right? Irma killed at least 10 people so far.
Not good.
The winds have reached up to 185 miles an hour, moving towards Bahamas. It's going to hit Bahamas later today. It's going to avoid Cuba. And it looks like it is Cuba. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be a direct hit onto Miami this weekend. 31,000 people have already been evacuated from the Florida Keys. Whoa. St. Bart's mayor has called it apocalyptic. Yeah, I guess our vacation to St. Bart's this year will be called off, Squeeze.
No Christmas in St. Bart's.
No Christmas in St. Bart's.
The pictures coming out are really brutal. Like, they're just now starting to surface.
Yeah.
And it's terrible.
Yeah.
You know that airport that the
plane goes in right over the mountain.
Apparently, right over the beach and everything. Right. It is apparently completely destroyed. Like there is.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the one time that I ever freaked out in my entire life? Squeeze, have you ever been to St. Bart's? Have you ever been to St. Bart's?
Because the plane goes when it drops.
The plane drops. Yeah. So my sister.
Beautiful place, though.
Beautiful place. Yeah. So have you been to St. Bart's?
Not St. Bart's, no.
Okay, so what happens is you go on a small little plane, that's like from World War II.
Like a tiny little twin propeller.
It makes a lot of noise, but the plane is like literally 40 years old.
Okay.
Okay, and this thing maybe was, you know, transporting troops during World War II.
And
so
you
on.
get
and you get
on
some
this
guy who-
voluntarily.
And you get on it voluntarily,
Okay.
and you fly from St. Martin to
The other side.
the other side. And, you know, I'm right in the first row there, so you see the pilot and everything. I mean, there's like no doorway between you and the pilot,
Yeah.
Right.
you know. And my sister just came like 2 weeks earlier. And you literally come right over the mountain. You just skip the mountain and dive in.
Yeah, that's
So my
true.
sister says.
It's like shut the engine off.
So my sister says to me,
No.
no. They don't. Well,
Don't
that was
tell
that
me
was
that.
that was what my sister said. So my sister,
shut the engine off.
so my sister said, they, you know, when you come over the mountain, they got to shut the engine off and dive
Yeah.
into the
Yes.
dive into the airport. So I said, wow, that's really scary. So I'm in the plane, and we're coming over the mountain, and I yell to the pilot, when do you shut the engine off? And he looks back at me, and he says, we don't shut the engine off. What, are you kidding me? And I was,
I don't have a death
I was, you know, married to Mira at the time, and I look at Mira and I said, we are going to die. This man does not know to shut the fuck down. I want you to know, I lost 20 pounds. And I'm screaming, this guy doesn't know how to shut the engine off. We're going to die. All right, so.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
Can we
Paul
get back-
Hirsch, how are you?
Can we get back to serious stuff now?
Yes.
We have another.
So that's what
journey that
happens.
joined
So
us.
that's what happens in St. Bart's, but now the airport's gone. So I'm sure they
St.
will. I'm
Martin
sure
too.
they will rebuild at some point.
Yeah, on a
but
serious note, though, we should, our prayers should really reach out
we
to all
should
these
do, yes.
folks
Sure,
and
sure.
just give,
Sounds devastating.
whatever we can do to actually help in any way, shape, or form, we should, and if we can, we should definitely do so, on a serious note. So, once again, folks, let's just pray for those people and also pray for where Irma is heading.
all right. Let's go to Kim. Kim.
All right. Kim, we have our criminal defense attorney here. We've got Brad Bernstein, who runs the firm, and we're all here taking immigration questions. And if you've got criminal defense...
About the filing, asked you about the filing for my husband for his work permit. And I know you told me to give it a week or so to see if I get his work permit in the mail. So it's been a week now. We haven't gotten anything as yet. The only thing that we can do...
Call the 1-800 number.
Congress-
Call the 1-800 number.
Okay. Okay. We emailed our congressman.
That's not going to help
No,
you.
that's not good.
Call the 1-800 number. See what they have to say. See if
to USCIS?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
right.
Okay. We'll do.
All right, and then come
Thank
back,
you.
and then call me back.
Okay. Thank you.
Paul Hirsch.
See, you all beat up on me, but one person just stroked me. Donna Allen said, David Squeeze, you should smile more often. You have a beautiful smile.
Yes.
And you make my day just looking at you. Oh, man. One person loves
man.
me. After you all lambasted and
That
berated
is-
me,
that is-
one
You
person
should
loves
that
me.
is-
you should
that
thank
is-
your mom for those comments.
That is really. That
This guy got jokes over here. He's got jokes over here. That was Paul Hirsch. We let him in the studio anyway.
Thanks, Mom.
We let this good criminal defense attorney in the building.
she has disguised herself, Squeeze's mom.
Paul,
She's got
stick
aliases.
to being a good
She's got
criminal defense
aliases.
attorney, all right? That's what you're good at, man. That jokes. Okay? Okay? You're a
No,
good
you
criminal
laughed.
defense
That was
attorney.
pretty good.
Let's go to Dion.
Dion, what's up?
Hi, good afternoon. Rod, I have a case with you guys, but I'm like a little bit worried. When I look up the USCIS website, they said my case is scheduled for interview like from the 19th of January. You think everything is okay?
Yep.
So how soon you think will I get a date for interview? It's like
Very,
8 months?
very shortly. They're taking 9.5 months now, but very shortly.
Okay then.
Did you get your work permit? Did you get your work permit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. If you all right, if you got your work permit, then and it says on the USCIS website that your case is ready for an interview, that means everything is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay then. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
All right. All right. Just stay well, relax, keep calm. All is well. All right.
Okay.
When you have to worry, I promise you, we will tell you when you have to worry.
You'll know.
Okay.
You will.
We won't hide it from you. You don't have to worry yet.
You don't have to worry
right.
yet.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. 1-800-529-5465. You're in tune to the Brad and Squeeze Show on 93.5 WVIP FM. Also on social media, Facebook, David Squeeze, Annakie, Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, Bradford Bernstein, and definitely on YouTube, Spar and Bernstein. We do have our criminal defense attorney also, Paul Hirsch, who thinks he's a comedian, but give you my opinion. He's a good criminal defense attorney. If you have any run-ins with the law, this is the man you need. If you go into a comedy show and you see him, walk out. However, ladies and gentlemen, the number is 1-800-529-5465 if you have immigration questions and criminal defense questions, and you may also post them on social media. Brad, next caller. Now, we talk with Paul a little bit about criminal defense.
Avi,
Yeah, how you doing, Mr. Brad?
what's up?
I want to thank you, your office. You was in a vacation. I did send to your office people. They take care of the case very good.
Good, thank you.
Here's some reply from National Research Center. I just want to say really thank you very much for your stuff.
Oh wow, I appreciate the call.
Thank you, sir.
You just listen to the show. You sent other people, and we helped them.
Yes, this is what I do. Yes, what I do. This is what I do.
Well,
I have a question, Mr.
Yeah.
David. My daughter, she's 19 years old. She's married with one child. Her husband lives overseas. She petitioned I-130, but she is now working. How we do I-864?
She's going to do it. She's going to sign an affidavit of support and show no income, and then either you or another family member or a friend who has an income is going to do a second affidavit of support.
Okay, is second affidavit is for a name to my daughter's name or her husband's name?
In your husband, for the husband.
Husband name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Best of luck.
Brad and Squeeze Show, 1-800-529-5465. The same number you call to get on air is the number for the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. The same number you call if you get in an automobile accident or you fall on a construction site, break your whatever.
Keister.
Yeah. But criminal defense, if someone gets arrested, I heard you guys are kicking up a storm with federal cases and vacating
right.
convictions and
Right.
all of that stuff,
Yep.
so it helps people with their immigration situation and more.
And I was saying, luckily for Squeeze and I, as we do a radio show every day. We were not arrested yesterday.
We were not arrested.
Oh, well, I mean, I saw the pictures. I didn't see either of you.
Yeah, we were not part of that arrest.
I did notice, and my phone didn't ring.
Right,
so
right. But
I
you
assumed
do.
okay.
It was a federal arrest,
Yes,
but
yes,
it was different radio people.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I just saw this post, man.
What?
Don't read it out, though. So what's happening?
That's basically it.
Interesting you asked.
You know what? You can send that one to me. That about sums up my week. It's X-rated, but that sums it up.
Yes. That does sound like your week.
So
that sounds like my week.
If you're watching, if
you can show it on Facebook.
If you're watching Facebook,
can you show it on Facebook?
Yeah, you can show it on Facebook. Go show it on Facebook. It's a terrible word.
It
so
is.
Close
It's
your
not a
eyes.
nice word.
It's not a nice word, but that basically sums up my
For the
week.
nice people on Facebook,
Yes.
don't look. Turn away.
But I don't see it on my
Turn
Facebook.
away.
Cover your eyes.
Turn away.
You won't.
But also, it's hilarious.
It's not on my Facebook though.
It's not a nice thing though, but
Do you want
it sums it up a lot, right?
Yeah, sums up.
Sums up life.
Sums up my life. Send that to me. I just want to keep reminding myself of that.
Yes. So what we got going on today? We got a phone call from a prior client who was arrested in Jersey on a New York warrant, which could cause headaches, and actually had spoken to another attorney.
What do you mean he was arrested?
He was arrested in New Jersey.
So New York put out a warrant for
Yes.
him,
and
New Jersey went and effectuation it, or he got pulled over.
No, went to his house.
Went to his house
early in the morning.
Why did
with
he have
his 6-month pregnant wife and 1 year and a half old?
Why did he have a warrant for his arrest in New York?
An alleged criminal activity in which he's been indicted in Manhattan for.
Okay, so
Credit
serious
card type
stuff.
Yes.
Serious stuff.
Serious stuff. So what could have been, he spoke to an attorney. You could sit 40 days before New York comes and gets you, and to just start facing charges.
So he would have sat in
Yes.
court in jail in New Jersey.
In New Jersey
34 days.
for weeks before you waive extradition, and then weeks before New York comes to get you. Well, we arranged to have him in front of a judge within 6 days. Jake is on his way there now to represent him in front of the New Jersey judge, and arranged to have New York pick him up as early as tomorrow. So what could have been a 40-day disaster,
Well, why
they can hold you. and they can hold you for at least 30 days, if not longer, before something happens.
So what's the red tape that you had to go through to get this?
Lots of phone calls, lots of arranging, lots of
Don't you
promises.
have the right to a speedy trial?
Yeah, well,
Not
not yet.
if you evade
Not yet.
capture.
Well, he didn't, though. He didn't. He was indicted without ever being arrested. Someone alleged charges. He was indicted.
So
what's
he
called
didn't
not given the opportunity to turn himself in.
The police didn't call up, nothing.
Nope.
He just came and said, "You're
Came-
under arrest."
Came, knocked the door down.
That's
and,
crazy.
Crazy with his pregnant wife, year and a
We're
half
off
old
of
son.
we're off of YouTube, by the way.
So it was a problem, and
no.
and he's not a U.S. citizen. So lots of issues here.
Where's he from? You don't want to say. It's
I
okay.
don't want to say.
Okay. From another country.
From another
Okay,
country.
fine.
Well,
Right.
if he's not
From
a
another-
U.S. citizen,
Not-
He is
obviously
from
he's
another
not.
country.
Another
If he's
country.
not a U.S.
A
citizen.
long flight away.
Okay. So the point of the matter is
Point of
this.
the matter is-
he was lucky. Somebody had our the point is that
Yes.
someone had our
His-
telephone number
his wife
saved.
and brother.
So they had our telephone number saved, whether they saved it through a friend or they listened to this show. They had the telephone number saved in their phone, and they never thought anybody was ever going to get arrested. This guy didn't even know he was under
Yeah, he's a
investigation.
regular guy. Job.
Right,
the whole
so-
thing.
But they had our telephone number saved, and because of that, we were able to get on the case right away, and we were able to literally get him before a judge. and extradite it back
Literally
to-
within a week. And,
Right, which
that
is which
never
is
happens.
which is actually unheard of.
Yeah.
So that's a really good job.
Yep.
And for everybody out there, if you haven't saved our telephone number yet, for good criminal defense attorneys, you are looking at one. Former district attorney in Brooklyn, with over 20 years' experience handling criminal cases, Paul Hirsch. He's a fabulous lawyer in my book and in many people's books. And please save our telephone number right now. God forbid you or your friend or your family member ever get arrested or indicted or in the right place at the right time, or as most people are, in the wrong place
Right.
at the wrong time. Sometimes you're just driving your car and you're just the wrong color at the wrong time.
Or you make a U-turn.
Right, you make a U-turn.
Call your turn, and he says, "Don't blow."
Don't blow, and you blow.
Don't
you
blow.
don't. You don't listen to me.
Yeah.
So,
Don't blow.
so, and you blow.
But anyway.
You got arrested anyway. Either way, you were getting arrested.
Either way, you're
Right.
going down.
So you go like this: 1-800-52. I'm saving the number.
Saving the number.
Saving the number. Adios. So that's what you do.
That counts.
It counts as saving the number.
That counts.
That has to shake up your work day.
No, but they know you're
Get
saving
that
the
call.
Right.
You know, when
They
Brad
know
said
you.
that, when Brad said "Adios, muchacha,"
Yeah.
That's when you go, I'm going to lunch.
we dropped down to 2 viewers.
They
Yeah,
shut
if you're,
down
like,
the internet.
handling the calls and then you hear your boss's
Right.
voice.
Yes.
And you're so happy when she answered
She
too.
was.
Right? Now she's not happy
No,
anymore.
No.
All right, so can we get to some more immigration questions?
Save the
Yeah, what do
number,
we got?
Squeeze.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Call for criminal defense, call for immigration, call for personal injury, call for family law, call for tax law. It's a full-service law firm. But when we are pontificating, not 66, we're pontificating, okay, the fact that this man, Paul Hirsch, is he's a good attorney, a former ADA, and he's ready, willing, and able to help a lot of folks who have had run-ins with the law, as he just explained.
Right, and you know, if you're having some immigration issues and have had contacts with the government and are afraid to follow through, maybe show up in court, maybe clear a warrant, call us. Those are the things that we can take care of and help you immigration wise, instead of doubling down and just trying to put your head in the sand and not worrying about it, because that's a problem.
By the way, most blessed Diane, she writes on Facebook, they better save it. I had it saved before I needed help. That sums it up.
Yep.
That sums it up.
Yeah, that's not just us talking.
Right, that's people viewing
Yep.
us. 1-800-529-5464 now,
Yep.
especially with 10,000 new immigration officers ready to start knocking on people's doors as of October 1st.
Scary.
Yeah, all right, let's go to Donna.
Donna,
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
good afternoon.
Depends where you are.
Yeah, good. It's morning where I am.
There you go.
There you are.
Jamaica.
California.
No.
Jamaica.
I'm in
Tennessee.
Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Texas.
Nice.
Are you
all right?
dry? Are you dry? Are you dry? You dry?
Yes, yeah, we are. I
Dry?
am.
You had any damage where you are?
No.
No. Okay,
No.
good. Thank God. All right. So, what can we do to help?
All right, then. My interview was scheduled for the 27th of this month, and I received a letter in the mail saying that it has been canceled
for unforeseen circumstance. I myself don't understand what does that mean. So I'm just calling for a little bit of clarity.
It means one of three. They didn't have staffing available, maybe because of the hurricane, maybe because of some other reason. Number two, there's a problem with your application. I don't know what it would be. Or number three, they are actually instituting an investigation against you.
And that's what they would send.
Do you have anything that you know in your background that would need investigation? Are you in a real marriage? Did you do your paperwork good? And if you say yes across the board to all of those, then I would say, all right.
Would I receive if it's a case where it was anything under investigation, would I receive a work permit?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
If you want a consultation, hold on.
And that's what I was about to say. 1-800-529-5465. Let's get to another one, Brad. Let's be quick. Or I want to go to SMG.
Let's go to SMG.
SMG, pop it, man.
Pop it in 60 seconds. Pop it in 60 seconds.
What is the I-112?
Can you pop it in 60 seconds?
Or less.
Or less.
Kyle's guaranteed.
By the way, guys, we have Michelle Obama on the phone.
Yes.
She's saying you should all
she's
be
raising it up.
Yes.
She's raising it up.
Yes.
She's saying, guys, this is
the high road.
this is like wet sugar territory
Be
now.
nice.
We're going high.
We take when
The I-112 and is something new.
it's something new. The I-112. I'm looking to see if there is even an
There's
I-112.
no I-112.
I never heard of an I-112.
No I-112.
It goes from 102 to 129.
No
They
I-112.
skip over 112. I'm like, what is the I-112? I have no idea.
Throw
It
out
is.
the-
Throw
throw out
it
the
is.
I-112.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's so new. Nobody knows about it but this person. Okay, what else?
All right. I want to know what documents do I need to file for a parent who lives in the Caribbean. Also, do I file the forms in any particular order?
You know what's actually very funny? I'm just looking here.
Get back to the question.
No, I'm just looking here. I go on the online to uscis.gov to see what the I-112 is because I never heard of it. It doesn't exist. Right. And then, they have like the pop-up person.
Oh, do you have a question?
Do you have a question? Wouldn't it be great, like someone asks me a question, like Kyle asked me a question, and I type it into the USCIS website, and I will guarantee you that my answer and their answer will be completely different,
good
and
game.
that I will be right. How much you want to bet?
We should play that game.
We should play that game.
Type
You want
it-
to play that game?
Ask the question.
You want to play that game?
I want to read the question.
All right, let's wait. I'm going to click here. Should I do it?
Beekman or Nobu?
Nobu.
Okay.
Okay,
Bet
you
is
ready?
on.
Bet's on. Will the USCIS website answer the same? Give me the same
the
answer.
same information.
Same information.
All right, let's see.
Maybe they will.
All right. 1-800-529-5465 as Brad does
What
the
is the
experiment.
question? What's the question?
The next one, does being put in deportation because of not removing the conditions off your green card mean that nothing can be worked out for me?
Okay, and this person's name is Emma. Emma. Let's see.
Type
Emma.
faster.
Okay, what is the question again?
Does being put in
Does
deportation
being put
The
in
idea of this game is going to be
deportation
better than
because of not
implementation
removing the
of this game.
conditions off your green
Hold on.
card?
because I did not remove the conditions off my green card.
Mean that nothing can be worked
Mean
out for
that
me.
nothing can be worked out for me.
Emma is currently sending an officer to Brad's office.
Yes. All right. So I just sent
Coming
that.
by way of
Knock, knock.
All right. So
Immigration.
all right. So here's the answer. Wow, she's faster than me.
Wow, look at that. Well, you
All
didn't
right.
give yours.
All right. So my answer is yes. You can work it out. You can renew any application to remove the conditions of your permanent residence before an immigration judge. It's a second bite of the apple. Whether you're going to file a joint application, an application to remove your conditions based on a divorce, based on extreme cruelty or physical cruelty, based on some sort of hardship if you're deported. That's my answer.
What's her
Okay.
answer?
Her answer
Emma
is
say?
a green card is issued to all permanent residents as proof they are authorized to live and work in the United States.
Thanks, Emma.
Thank you.
Seems very relevant.
Yes.
Emma seems to be a robot.
If you are a permanent resident, age 18 or older, you require
General information.
Yes. So, when you contact immigration.
That was an automatic response.
Yes, that's clearly not.
It's not Emma.
Emma's not a real.
No, it's not Emma. That's an automatic response. I just did an analysis. The squeeze analysis.
All right. So then the next one is maybe we should
we need
call
a real-
let's call the 1-800 number next and see what their answer is.
Three sources. We'll see if we
Okay,
get all-
and we'll see. Because every day I tell
This is
you.
why you should go with Spar Bernstein.
Okay, every day I tell you, if you go to the immigration service and ask for advice, you are getting the advice of a robot.
Right.
Or if you call the 1-800 number, you're getting the advice of an outside company that is hired to answer questions, and they give real answers, and people rely on those answers, and there is absolutely
no idea who's actually
no
giving it.
idea who's giving it, and I would say 9 out of 10 times the advice they give is wrong, and I'm not even making a joke. That's why I was very confident that
you were confident,
right? And what happens is that there's no accountability. So if you get bad advice and you follow it, and you are now screwed up, it's you're holding the bag of poop, not the.
You can't say I called the 800
right,
number.
right,
they
right.
told
That's
me
not
to-"
that's not an excuse.
Right.
All right, so answer this one then, Brad, since you're so good. Good afternoon, my
Ask
friend.
Emma. Emma's a computer.
I'm not asking Emma Jack. All right. Good afternoon, my friend who is a citizen. Good afternoon. My friend who is a citizen will be filing a petition for his wife. However, he only filed taxes for 2016 and 2017 period and is unemployed currently. How many co-sponsors will he need?
One, just who has 3 years tax returns.
Uno. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Do I have to change the information on my travel documents, passport, whenever I get my green card? I'm hoping to go to Jamaica soon.
Well, your green card and your passport, the names should match. That would make life a lot easier for you traveling.
Okay, quick one. Brad, good day. I'm a green card holder. I am back and forth to Jamaica because of my parents' health condition. However, most of the time, I am out for at least 6 months. I am an only child. Do I need a re-entry application?
Sounds like you do.
Yep. All right.
What do you guys think about DCDA?
DCDA?
Yeah.
I know ACDC. I think they're a good rock band. They're a little over the hill now. I know AC is current. DC is a different current. I also know about DACA, which is, I think, what they are asking about. Is that what they are asking about?
This is so vague. I could never.
What ACDC, I would say, is backwards for DACA.
Well, it's mixed up.
DACA. DACA. They're
It's somewhere in there.
I'd see only ACDC I know, or they may be asking, what about an ACD, which is an adjourned in contemplation?
ACD,
Maybe
right.
they're asking about an ACD. What do I think about an ACD? I think that sounds like your case will be dismissed if you stay out of trouble.
That's
Those
the
are
correct
all
answer
of those are
to that
all
question.
those are all of the answers, potential answers to that question. Let's ask Emma at the USCIS website what she thinks of ACDC.
It's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, asking Emma.
How can an RA working outside the U.S. file their taxes?
A resident advisor. What is an RA?
An RA? You mean a college RA?
College, I tell the RA I
The
know.
student in the dorm had told me to
stop smoking.
Stop smoking?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
What RA are you talking about?
I guess, how do you file your taxes if you're not in the U.S.? That's the general question.
You file it, and if you're a resident of the United States or you're a citizen of the
Post it in
United
the
States, you have to file your taxes no matter where you are on all income earned around the entire world. So if you are a resident or a citizen and you are working elsewhere and you earn income elsewhere, you have to declare that income and you have to pay a tax to Donald Trump. Now, that may be a tax that's lower because I believe, and I'm no tax expert, but I believe you get some sort of deduction off of the taxes that you're paying in that particular country where you are. But we would have to ask.
You may have to consult
we could ask Carmela. Carmela would know the answer, or perhaps Emma may also know the answer at USCIS.
I am a U.S. citizen, and my husband is from Guyana, but lived in the U.S. more than 20 years. So I met him here, and then we got married over 6 years, but he came in by a boat. Will he be able to get his green card or a work permit?
Yes. He may need a provisional waiver.
It's day 99 since I filed my adjustment, my case status.
And you don't have a work permit yet. You'll get it very soon.
I would have waited to day 100 before I asked that question.
It's a work permit?
Would it sounded better?
Yeah.
It's day 100.
How long will it take for a citizen to file for his unmarried child in Jamaica?
About a year. If it's under 21, about 7 years over 21.
And I think that's all we have at the moment.
Right. The person who has the work permit, the person with the work permit, 99 days in all seriousness, it's taking about 100 days to get the work permit. Now it's a little over 90. I'm telling everybody, wait. As long as you didn't get an RFE for more evidence, you should be getting it between days 100 and days 110. They're a little behind. If after about 110 days you don't have it, then you come see me.
Okay. My daughter was on my papers when my son filed for me, but I was here when he filed and she was 18. What can I do for her now? She's in college.
Sige?
Sounds like it.
You got to Sige it?
What? Give me the question again. I just heard 18 in college.
My daughter was on my
ADD
papers.
Popped in.
My daughter was on my
Yes.
papers when my son filed for me. But I was here when he filed and she was 18. What can I do for her now?
How old is she now?
She's in college.
She's in college, so evidently above or somewhere around.
18.
Well,
less
if she's
than
under 21 and the father's not in the United States, it would be a Sige all day long.
If she's under 21.
If she's under 21. Special
I think she really
immigrant
needs to call.
juvenile,
Angela,
she needs to come.
Just call this number, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LawLink. Can Team Squeeze type in the number for me? 1-800-529-5465. All right?
By the way, Team Squeeze, can someone type in the number for USA Credit Repair?
Who cares?
Ooh, USA Credit Repair.
I care.
Beautiful credit.
I do. I do care.
At 1254.
At 12:54, I
You
care.
care.
Yes, because I just realized
Yes,
at 1
the
o'clock.
contract,
At 1 o'clock, it's not pretty.
No.
Somebody said, Brad, go cut your beard. You know what I mean?
I like the beard.
Shave it off.
I like it.
Everybody wants it off.
Paul, that's just because you're team beard.
No,
You're
I
incredibly
agree.
biased.
I agree.
Yeah, everybody wants me
I
to
like
shave it.
We've talked beard on this show for about 45 minutes.
Oh, we did? Okay, I'm off it then. I'm off it.
I'm trying to figure out
you know
whether it's
what?
a good show or not.
This was not a good show. Quite frankly, I want you to know something.
This has not
If
been a
my
good
credit is not good, I can't even afford the razor to go buy the razor to shave it.
Yeah, I don't even know why we're talking about dates if your credit's not good.
That's right.
Yeah, no, but on a serious note, you need good credit in this country. And with everything that's going on, do you think Donald Trump is not going to attack us all when it comes to, interest rates and all of that stuff? He's going to squeeze those guidelines up where you can't get a loan unless you have excellent credit score.
And by the way,
he's going to claim he's tightening up the economy.
You think Donald Trump's not going to go to war with North Korea? And when he does, you better have good credit or you're not going to be able to get anything out of a bank.
1-800-872-7177.
Tell you the truth. I'm not looking to scare you.
I think a lot of
that's the
people
reality.
are like experiencing just because with the natural disaster that's happening, it's a hurricane, but it could be something else somewhere else. And so if a disaster strikes, you need to get out fast.
Yep.
You might need that credit.
Right,
exactly.
To book a flight.
That's
to book
right.
a boat.
You
whatever.
can't go to the bank.
Let me
and
just say
grab
this much.
$10,000 cash.
I don't care what anybody says, and this is an old saying, but right now this saying is not relevant. Cash is king. That is not true.
Yeah.
Credit is king.
That is it. We are in a credit society now.
sure
We're
We
not
are in a
cash.
credit society.
Right, you
Credit
said online
is
for
king,
almost
not
thirty-
cash.
If you are living in a cash society, you are 50 years behind the
Yep.
times.
Every time I hand
50
cash over,
50 yes.
they look at
50
me.
years behind
Yes,
the times.
You are definitely
Like I'm an
50
old-
years behind
you're an
the
old
time. Cash is not king.
It is not king.
Credit is king.
Squeeze is king.
Squeeze is king.
Let me go back. Quick
Just
one.
make me laugh.
How long do you think it would take my sister to file for me here in Jamaica? She's a citizen.
It depends what your credit score is.
He's joking around.
I don't like it. My sister is about 10 years.
All right. Good afternoon, Brad. My sister and her 2 children received their green card almost a year ago. They came to the U.S. 11 months ago, and up till now, USCIS have not mailed them their green card.
You got a problem, come see me.
Okay. Do you think it could be an issue?
Yes,
Is it
it's a big
safe
issue.
to travel
Oh, by
abroad?
the way, back
with-
to Angela. I'm sorry. She's 21, and both parents are here. So the kid is 21.
The college
Sige,
kid is
the
over
Sige.
21.
All right, so then we
None.
got
We
to
gotta
come in and
different
figure it out.
issue.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle.
Is it safe to travel abroad with a prior criminal record? It happened in 2007. I was charged with petty theft, but I got my green card in 2013.
Sounds like you're okay, but
Does
I
sound
would
like
want
you're
to. I would want to see your disposition.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look.
Last
Jamix wants to know, hello, can someone travel on a work permit?
Not unless it's authorized for travel.
It's got to be authorized for travel, Jamaica.
I sent in to remove the condition from my 2-year green card, but the extension letter is going to expire next month.
I will not have a problem.
Done.
Done?
Done.
Done. All right.
Done. King Squeeze.
That just about concludes our our Beard and Squeeze show. All right.
Can you imagine if we change? It's the Beard and King Squeeze show.
No.
Or the Brad and Squeeze show.
No.
I think I like Brad and Squeeze the best because also we haven't decided on whether or not we're keeping the beard.
No, the beard's going.
No, I know for a fact we're not keeping that logo.
Everybody, I like the logo.
I don't know. I wonder who created that logo.
Yeah, I like it.
We need to green squeeze it. Yeah. Green screen it.
Yeah. 1-800-529-5465. Everyone out there, please dial the number. Let it ring for 10 seconds, then save it in your phone. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember at 1-800-LawLink.
And we didn't talk about vacating convictions.
I know.
But, this is
I'll be here tomorrow. I'll sneak in.
Sneak in tomorrow. Let's talk about vacating convictions.
Important.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And, of course, link up with the law offices of Spar Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.